Facebook and on eBay, all the same profile names for them. And I've got some $1 coins. I've gone down this morning to my big bank, and they didn't have any 50-cent pieces at all. That's all they had was $1 coins. So that's all right. I grabbed $400 worth. I might get through them all, I'll see. And then I've got to go down to see Woody at Willie's Milk Bar later. So I'll probably have those coins to do. Unless there's only a few, I might check them there and take them straight back to the bank. I'll see. Let me just fix up my settings. That's it. I'm ready to go. All right. So yeah, went down to the big bank, and I don't think I got dollars out there for a week or so. I'm pretty sure I've been hitting the little bank, see what's in there, because I found that Rotate 2001 $1 and the Incuse 50-cent flag. Well, I said they had none down at the bank this morning, so I just grabbed all dollars. Jobby, how you going, buddy? 2019 Great Australia Coin Hunt number 1. That's in good nick too. Keep that one. I think the Weet-Bix seem to be found in good nick when I find them, for whatever reason, but they seem to be. Let's set this zoom up there a little bit more. Oh, right on the S. Another 2019. And that's got the S privy mark there. AUS is the 3 you can get. 1.5 million, 35 years. There's a 35 there of the $1 coin, 84 to 19. So any privy mark, counter stamp, mint mark, I'd keep them all if you can. And again, these are face value, so you're not buying them. And you can go spend them if you need to. But try and get the 3 coins for the set. And yeah, they're preview marks, well, you know. In actual fact, 2019, that'll be the last privy mark in circulation with the Queen on it, whether it be the old IRB or the new JC. Yeah, that's right. So they'll be the last privy mark coins in circulation. Nice bit of lamination floor there. It's peeled up really good. Turned up to a little mountain there. So there's all impurities underneath there. And when they break down and go, normally sand and stuff. If it's bits of metal, you'll see rust spots in there, but if there's not, it's all sand and dust that was in the metal when they mixed it. It's a bad batch. Wasn't purified, basically. So all that foreign material gets in there, and it breaks down quicker than the metal. And when it breaks down, the metal, well, it hasn't got nothing to hold on to. It's empty. So it peels away because there's nothing to connect it. And so you get a lamination floor going on. They're not die cracks. Like that's a bit. Let me see if I can zoom that in. Or I'm zoomed in too much or not enough. I got my camera set pretty close. Anyway, we'll get up here. But yeah, good lamination floor that. You can see, but it's all the dirt was in there. Quite a bit of it too, but that's lifted up. It's still lifting. Yeah, so impurities 95. Yeah, rabbit ears pretty seldom on the 95, but lamination floor is what you can be looking for. Yeah, So yeah, that was all right. D for dingo. Australia coin hunt number 2. There. Man, I've got so many coins to go through. Wonder if the mule is going to be in there. I'm hoping it is. Got to be getting close. Not really. It's a lottery. Who knows? Oh, I've got to get my little bucket. Put the coins in. Alright, go to the next one. It might be a bit close, is it? No, that's all right. It's all right for me, I can see what's there. 22, another cash. Yep. Cash number 3, Yarra Valley, nice. 26 coins, 27 if you include the special coin, which in the third one was the blue X crux for the Southern Cross. So 27 in that set. 2019 there was 27, and the 2021 there was 27. They didn't make a 2020. That's not bad. 14. I'll keep that in case we get more for a set. Set of 5. Yeah, that Anzac's nice. Excuse me. Yeah, it's nice. For the 14. You expect to find them in that condition though, because they made 22 million of them. It's the other 4 that are hard to find in good condition. Well, I've got an Anzac on top here. But yeah, the 2014s, you should be able to find them in really, really good condition for your sets. But matching them up, that's the harder bit, finding all the 2015, 16, 17, 18s in the same condition. 14 expected. 16's got a little rabbit. No, it's a bit dirty. They're large head, not rotated. They're low mint, 4.1. Finding them in good conditions hard. I've had a couple, not many. Only a few, like under 5. Oh look, and there's another one making a difference. Nothing there. 2003 there. Just checking all the beads on there for no little cuds. Found 3, only 3 in 20 years, or 25. What I found was small cuds on the beads. Found them with dye fill, where the beads are missing on the 88, but not cuds. And then the last one I found was the biggest. Well, I only found 3, and it was a huge one. So, and then there you go, buddy. So, you don't find much on them at all. At best, that I thought was dye fill. Well, I'm going to have to reset this. It seems like, yeah, it was out of focus there, eh? Just playing up. No rotate, no cut errors. And I think that might be a small head. A standard head. I'll put it there, see if I can find one. This time I tried the last couple to get a couple together for small and large, and that's all I found was the large. So you can get small and large head on the 99, and they can rotate 30 degrees, and you get cuds inside that flame area there. But look on the whole back, you can get them on top of the flame here too. Oh, that actually looks, oh, that's a small head. There. Yeah, that's a small head. As soon as I look, I can see that big distance there. And so, because I said that this one I think was a smaller head as well. No, I think that one's the large head, and that's the small head, yep. So you can see there's only a minute difference. If that's 0.1, you know, that's 0.2, 0.3. So yeah, that's the small head, and that's the large head. Is it? Let me just check. Jeez. I'm doing it from a far distance here, so getting at the right angle so I can actually see both together. I'm turning my head here. No, definitely, you can see the gap there. That's a big gap and a little gap. So that's a small head, standard, large head. And all the rotates I've found have all been on the large head. I haven't found any on the small head. I'll keep them there again to show. If I find another large head that's a bit cleaner to look at. 2003, that's the small design, so you get a large and small design on these. Variety, so 10 million they made, and they only made 2 for that year. And they made 1 design, but they had 2 different dies. One was the small die, that's this one. So that distance, that gap there, if it matches that gap there, when you look at it straight down, it's a small design. Then look here, and you'll see there's a prong there, about 0.7 of a mil. On the large design, that gap there is about 3/4 that. So when you look at it, you'll see the right angle that it doesn't match. It just happens that that gap is the gap that's on this small one, so it matches up. On the large, when you look, you'll see it doesn't match up. And then if you look up here, you'll see that that prong is only about 0.2, 0.3. And there's a bigger gap between here on this one and a bigger gap at the bottom of the trident. So look for them. And they get heaps of cuds on the rim cuds on these. Both sides you can get them. And you can get them cut on the arm there as well. So yeah, so I'll keep that one in case we find another one. Match them up. Show you the two of them. You bought 2,000 pocket sleeves. Well, we've bought 100 20-page, or 20 pocket pages. So yeah, 2,000. Wow, that's heaps. you'll need 40 boxes, well, you'll need 40 boxes at least of 2x2s. I think there's 50 in, I think there's 50 in the pack. You're going to need a few anyway. Oh, there you go. Number 3, gashed. Australiacoinnoodlingvideos V for vanilla slice. Yeah, haven't pulled that one up too many times, I don't think. So that gives us 1, 2 and 3. So that's 2019, 2021, 22. So we got all 3 years going there. What is this one? Why is that one over there? Oh, it's got the lamination flaw. I was about to put it back. I wonder what that was there for. Alright. 98. You know, I'm looking at that is because it's not often that you see a 2004 that's actually centre. You have a look at all your 2004s. There's always something going on with the rim. And they're always offset, just slightly offsets. Nearly all of them. There's about the best one, most centerised 2004 I've seen. That's what I picked straight away. I turned it over and I'm like, what? I'll keep it there to show you that for whatever reason, the 2004s, they're just always shot. They're always not centre. They're off. That rim's got a little bit of something going on there. I'm just wondering if they had problems through the upsetter or something when they did them. And then it was too small maybe, I don't know. Or they just continuously put the dies on an angle and they were tilted dies. Or the dies themselves were offset. But anyway, 2004s, yeah, find them with a good strike, centre strike. No rotate, no all spaced IRB, large head, which is what everybody would want to find. The one that's shown in everybody's book, but I ain't seen a picture. I haven't had anybody say they found a large head 2001 Federation, so I don't know if they exist. They are on other 2001 coins, large head $1, but they're supposedly on that Federation. But I've never found one in 22 years of searching coins. I've never found it. They keep putting it in there, but I don't know who it was that found it. I don't know where there's any pictures of it. And it wouldn't matter even if they showed a picture of the front of it, because you can get other 2001s with it. So they could just take a picture of a navy one with a large head. So I'd want to see a picture where it's actually got the mirror at the back of it, so I can actually see the back of it at the same time as the photo being taken. Otherwise, even if somebody sent me a large head 2001, what's on the back? Because they're all the same. But yeah, it'd have to be a shot where it's mirror behind there, taking a photo to show that, and to show that it's a Federation and that it's a large head. I ain't seen one. So that'd be really, really, really expensive for somebody to buy off you if you found it. That is for sure. They'd be straight down to Downies with that one, I reckon. For their next auction, that is. Put it through them for an auction. Oh, I think that one's rotated. It's just a fraction. It's just a bit. Oh no, yeah, no, it is rotated. Yeah. No cuds in it, and it's a large head. Yeah. So we got, yeah, we got the small head there to match up with the large. And so all the rotates anyway have been on the large, with the large head. And again, the IRB at the bottom is all spaced on both of them. All spaced there and all spaced. So that doesn't change. It's one of the coins that doesn't mean anything for the size of the head. A lot of other ones do, but this one, no. The IRB is all spaced on both. It's just they made a small and large head with the gaps. Only marginal. I mean, the head itself might even be the same for all I know, and they just brought the lettering in, which would correspond with them not changing that to an all joined for that one, or an I-spaced RB joined. So it might be that the head's not smaller, and they just brought that in closer. I don't know. But anyway, there's two of them. Oh, and that was the rotate. Where's that one gone? Let me just check it. Oh, it was this one. It's so minor. It's really... Oh, it's not worth it. It's so close. If you're not sure, don't go it. Oh, there's a real nice 18 to go with that 14. 2 million on that one, the 2018. So we've got the 2014 so far, 22 mil on that one. And the 15's 1.4 mil, which is the lowest. Then 2.1 for 16, 1.9 million for the 17, and 2 million on the 18. So there's a start with two of them, two nice ones too, which is, you'll get them all, no problems. As with all the ones that are no problems getting, it's, you got to be lucky and get them in good nick. So one of my lights has already gone out. I didn't recharge them. They're rechargeables. Anyway, you can see it still. I haven't looked over here if anybody's no rain here, and yeah, I don't know. You might have some real good stuff coming out of the mint if I work there. I might make it, you know, make them worthwhile coming out. I wouldn't just do ones and that where they totally disappear and you don't know who did them, and if it was a setup and somebody did it on purpose just to make some money and get it out of there and canoodle with somebody else to get it graded and then sell it and never see it again, and the private collection that they shouldn't have. I wouldn't do that. I'd make about 20 of them. Make sure there's a few to go around, not just one. That's the large design. So if you look down there, you can see that gap doesn't match that bottom gap. This one, when you look at it, it matches it. So you got the large design and the small design. And if you look here, you'll see it's got prong, no prong. The distance between the D and the inner rim, small one, it's a bigger gap, and the bigger gap at the bottom of the trident to the large one. So that's your two varieties right there. They're a variety of each other because the mint doesn't know which one it did first, and that's all they made for the year, 10 million. I've put it at 3 large to every small, roughly 2 million small ones could possibly be out there. 2 to 3 million. But anyway, so there you go, found that variety there, and the 1999 variety to show you the large and small head on that, and the large and small design on the 2003. So worth watching if there's people in the background that don't come on and chat or whatever, but just listening in and whatever. I'll find them and show you. That's another large head. And again, the rotates is only on the large heads. That's all I found them on. That one's right. I haven't finished my coffee. My cappuccino. Packet cappuccino, that is. Mate, if I was rich, I'd have a Starbucks machine. They're about 120 grand to set up for the full, the full shebang in your house. And I think it makes up to about 8 litres of coffee in one hit if you want to, for that setup. But I'd have a Starbucks setup, absolutely. The counter, the whole lot. And a genuine Starbucks employee that drop by in the mornings to make the coffees and pay them for it. Because they'll have the uniform, PJ, yes, how you going, buddy? Your first 2021 Mobberoos. You found one. Yeah? Oh, that's pretty amazing. Because they only got them at 160,000 on the site. And I was starting to wonder if they're in circulation. Well, that's good. That means they're down here. I might find one. Because they're definitely the dollar to be finding at the moment. There's an S. What was that last one I got? Oh, it was an S. Same thing. 35 years of the $1 preview mark. AUS you can get. Preview mark, stamp mark, counter stamps, mint marks. Keep them all if you can. And if you need to, you can go and spend them. This money's not going anywhere. So put them away 20 years and then see what happens. If nothing, they're already worth $3 plus on now anyway. So they're already worth 3 times their face value. 2 times face value plus face value. I don't know how that works sometimes. But anyway, $3. And maybe more. So yeah, you grab them, put them away for 20 years because they, there's 2019. 2.1 million, I think it is. Very low mint. But that's been, beaten up really bad. Really bad. I'll put it there just to show it at the end of the show. But I won't be keeping it, but I'll put it there to show that that's in there, and it is a 2019 low mint, 2 million, and you should be keeping it if you haven't got one, or a few anyway. Oh, well, yeah, keep it, upgrade till you get more, if you can afford to, and then chuck it back in, or spend it. But they are low mint. that's for sure. No, all those low ones, they'll all dry up in the decades and stuff. You'll be like now, dribs and drabs. The possum magic, yeah. I found one the other day. It was, I put it back. Oh, it's at the bottom of the bucket. I threw it back in. It's just brown. It's just filthy. The $1 that was. There's the one hanging from the tree. I think it's the first one. Well, they're sitting on the tree branch, I should say. I think it's they're eating the lamington slice. The lamington, isn't it? They're hungry, eating it. Oh, that's what happened. Let me just fix up a bit of light here. Oh, yeah. There's a light fell down. No rotate. You can get the variety on them. I probably could have found it in there. You get the thin and thick letters, numbers, 1901. Pretty sure it applies to them as well. But the 1901 anyway, you get thin and thick. That's the thick lettering. There's a bigger gap between the 9 and the 0. And you'll see it's thinner. You'll see. It is. Would have been nice. Oh man, how good would that have been if that was 3 changeovers in a row. 3 16s, but not the right ones. Hey, 3 16s together. Yeah, 3 changeovers in a row. I think that'd be like, you know, one of the best finds to see live. My blue one was pretty good. Finding that in the 3 tubes of the Australia coin hunt coins. The 3 tubes, the only 3 tubes that I got then at that day. And there was one in there. And it was the last one that I opened too. Check the ones on them, get a heap of them together. There's 3. There's a thin one and 2 thick ones. Got different head, different feet, different body thicknesses, but 3 of them to look for. Another one that doesn't seem to be around much, the 2014 Mobaroos, only $1 million. Look at all the other coins that are $1 million, you know, in all the denominations. Well, 50 cents is $2. Well, there's a mule. I found one right there. 2005 is an official mule, 5.7 million. So they're a low mint. Find them in top next to thing, but that's the reverse of the 2006. They should have been this guy for the whole year. He was for the whole year that year. That's all they were doing. But somebody accidentally put the Mobaroos from 2006 in there, and so they minted them, and they saw what they did. So they created 5.7 million. 2005, 2006 mil. There you go. So do you want one? There's, oh look what coin's there. So this is, so that's reverse there is that reverse there. Even though they're the same every year, it's just that they weren't bringing them out that year. It was just commemorating the war. But yeah, that's who they mixed it with. that way. Oh. I'm just reading, sorry, I'm more quiet because I'm reading on the side here, just, yeah, amuse yourselves there. Oh, well, yeah, they're around 50 cents. Yeah, they should be in there, but they're not. Well, they can be. Can be. But the New Zealand 50 cents, well, they're still, you know, the round ones, people still pay you $3 or $4 for one of them, mate. They're not worth nothing. A lot of people want them because they resemble the, you know, they're a matching set to do with the Australian one round 50 cents. But yeah, but a lot of people do like collecting the around 50 cent New Zealand. I've seen them go for quite a lot of money. So, you know, people have just been ridiculous what they paid for. But yeah, it's still worth a couple of bucks. Worth more than the Australian equivalent year anyway. 50 cent. Oh, that's right. Better check cuds on it. No. Nothing there. I should have pre-cracked all these. Just smack them on the edge, break them open. It's the easiest way. I'm just using that for show and tell, really. But yeah, I just crack the rolls on the corner of the table. Well, watch what you crack it on because you'll wreck the laminate. But if no one's around, you know, if I'm not videoing, mate, I'm just cracking them. They're the quickest way to open them. And the only thing that's going to get damaged is whatever you're cracking them on. Unless you're doing it on the edge of a vise, you know, you might damage a coin in there. But do it on a wood table, on the, you know, something wooden on the edge or a bit of wood, no problems. It's the easiest way to open them. No equipment needed. Nothing there. Where's the changeovers? Nice. What's the time? Oh yeah, it's zapping along. I thought this was going to take me a lot longer, but it might not. Well, look at that, 2015 to go with the 2014 and 2018. Nice 14, nice 18. They're the lowest mint, 1.4, 2015. That's right, that's 3. Need 16, 17. And get a set out of $400 worth. So if you're paying $12 or whatever it is they want on eBay or Gumtree or Facebook, wherever they're selling them, everywhere selling coins. It's amazing. Massive competition. Got rabbit ears there. And he's got the boxing glove going on there too. Whoops. What is it? Yeah, I think there's just there. You get that becomes a big cud there, but I think that's the start of it. But it's got the rabbit ears here anyway. You get die cracks on the back, get double tails, top and bottom, on the top as well. All over the 2008. It's probably the worst $1 we have for errors. Easy. So rabbit ears. That was the cone of silence. I thought I'd just zap through them without talking. There you go, Reef. I'll just see how it goes. I'll shut up. Alright, don't fall. Oh, this is the dude I want. I want him to make up another set of 4. I think I got 7 sets there. Oh no, I go 4 away. Got 3 and made another 1 or 2, 5. But I got enough to make, I think 4 sets, but I need 4 of him. I've got 2 in that are uncirculated in 2x2s that I could use, but this is the guy I need. So dinosaurs, 4 of them they brought out. Yeah, through Australia Post and on the Canberra Mint site. So anyway, that's another set that I'll be able to make with that one. Yeah, Canberra, the Mint site still got all of them. The $12 pack, which is just the 4 dinosaurs on Circulating, then the 4-pack with the dinosaurs with the C mint mark, and then the 3 privy marks, B, S and M, and then the $120 for the 4 coin proof set, and they've still got them. They ran out there, but they got them all back on there. So they've got all of them on there again on the mint side. Another Wheaties. I said that seems to be one of the ones that I find quite a bit. There's still one now. 2019 Gash 1. What's that little tacker there? Let me just have a look. No, that's standard. No. But yes, the cuds on this that I found is one coming off that nice down. Another one on that was just the tip, but the one I found the other day was all 3 of those cuds, all 3 of those beads were covered in like a boomerang shape. And that's, I've only found 3 cut errors on these in all the years, 24 years. That's all I've ever found is die fill. A bit like what's going on there, but completely gone there and here. But I've never found any cuds on them. And I got 3 now, and one of them, well, by the standards of what I found, is massive in size. Yeah, so I've got to go down to Woody's milk bar and the Willies after. And, see if he's got any coinage down there for me. And take all this back to the bank. See what we got. There's a few of these. Where's the rotates? That's wobbly, isn't it? Oh, excuse me. Cappuccino. Oh, there's the 2004. I was just thinking, have I seen another one? Well, that's Senna too, bloody bugging me. Just to rub it in. Anyway, that's an oddity. That's the second one. I've only kept this one just to show because it's, that's a little bit thick there. It's still off a fraction, but they're always off center. All the 2004s. I don't know why, but they are. These ones you can't get with large head. That's all they are, is all joined IRB. There's no large head on that 2001. But there's a large head on these and a small head. That's the large head. Large head has the rotate, which this one isn't, and get cut errors in between the flames there in that one. I got a good one the other day, filled right up, and 2 different colours too. There's a light colour and then a brown that looks like it's a bit of dirt that's in there or something, but it's not. It's the cud. It's brown. It's amazing. Not bad. I mean, it's not bad to keep if you was wanting your set. And that's the large head, and it's got multiple cuds in there. Look at them. Looks like a cog. One there, one there. I'll just check, see if it's a rotate, because I think it is. Is it? No. So it's not rotated. Pretty sure it's not. I don't know, it's sort of pretty close. Yeah, it might be. It's the way I'm holding it. But, tell you about those cuds. All in there, look, that whole edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go, Snapper. Snapper showed me this the other week on his, and I was checking, and I got one on on the rotate as well. So you can find these on the rotate as well as the non-rotate. And I think you can find them on both the small head and the large head. But yeah, that's pretty good. Looks like a cog. So the one I got the other day, those two were joined completely in there, but two different colours. But that's the most. That's past that point. So they had problems with the dye. Obviously, let me see if I can get it closer. Yeah, so they had problems with the dye. That's a beauty anyway. Yeah, ripper. And I'll try and hold and see. Is it rotated? Yeah, it is. She shouldn't be facing down there. Yeah, it is rotated. Yeah, it's rotated. So it's rotated and got the errors on it, on the cut errors on there. So dye chipped there. Yeah, so it is a rotate, so that's two rotates. Oh, you know what I've done? I don't know if I've done it again and thrown out. I kept I've kept two coins here, but I thought I had a rotate already. Or no, must have been too close to call. Anyway, that's all right. I'll keep that one. That one's rotated and it's got the cuds in there, so you can get it rotated without them, rotated with the cuds, and all the rotates are on the large head, but I'm pretty sure the cuds, I've got one on the small head. So I've got 99s with, not rotated, with just cuds in that area. I'm pretty sure I've got one with a small head with it. Oh, so I haven't looked over. Oh, you got COVID, buddy. How did you get that? I thought you were working on your own too. Obviously it's not from work. Yeah, well, I hope you feel good, get better. Yeah, sort of everybody doesn't talk about it anymore. It's like it's not there, but it's sure as hell still doing some damage out there. I think this keeps going out of focus somehow, this camera. Yeah. Well, at least you got something you can do, I suppose. Check your coins. Check coins. Check over your coins you got. Check them again. Play two up with them. Closest to the wall. Put them back in their packets. Oh, so you're really crook, eh? Oh. So the non-privy sets are being sold for $8 by the post office online for the 4 dinosaurs. So they've knocked $4 off. But on the Mint site, they're still $12. They haven't reduced them. So I was on there before and they're still the same price. So the post office is brought them down by $4. That'll kill everyone on eBay that's selling them brand new. Well, I actually got today. I got mine in from Max Stearns. Max Stearns is selling them for 15. I just got that this morning. So and Downies, so they're actually selling them for 15. That's what they believe the price is for them now. So they got them at 15, even though the Mint still got them for 12, which I found was funny. But they got them for 15. And their postage is probably more than the Mint too. The Mint's $10, but you got to spend over $3.50 to get free postage at the Mint. Post office, you spend over $30 and you get free postage. So you can check on there too, because they got them on there. See if they're stocked up, but the Mint seems to be stocked up more than the post office. But obviously they made too many and now they're trying to sell them off with 33% off. But yeah, people selling second-hand ones on eBay for 12 and 14 bucks and whatever. Well, that's just blowing them away. That's a large, right up at the rim, that one. It's a bit offset. We've got a nice big cud there, but it's not rotated, this one. So that's one, but cuds, but not rotated, or a cud compared to the other one. So it's got one big one there. Like the one I found the other day, it was 3 times that, 2 different colours. Yeah, so you can get them on rotate and non-rotate, as I said. So that's a rotate, better spread them so I know. There mightn't be enough light going on right now. Oh, that light's dead. No wonder. Let me just see if I can bring some light over here. Alright, zoom up a bit. Try and crack through these, I haven't got a minute to go. Come on, the mule. I'm in a hurry. Give me a mule, give me a changeover, give me a 2001. Rotate. Give me a 2001 large head. Yeah. Give me a 1992 Mobberoos. That'll be alright. Yeah, 1992 Mobberoos. I don't know how many of them are out. 8,000. 8,000 1992 Mobberoos are supposedly out in circulation. If nobody knew that, you do now. So you want to make sure if that's a 1992 and it's not a Barcelona women's, the Olympics, then, which was made for, there was no dollars came out that year. So it was only those ones in the mint set. The Barcelona games, the women's, wasn't women's suffrage, was it? The same. Anyway, yeah, so the 92, they reckon there's Mobberoos, and they reckon there's 8,000 of them that are out there by the RAM site. So, you know, 8,000. I wonder if anybody's been looking for them. 1992, $1. There's a nice big cuds. Look at the size of that rabbit is. Man, that is massive. Absolutely massive. Yep. 2016. I mean, so last couple, I say it every time anyway. The 1998, 2010, 2016, get the 1998, 2000, 2010, 2016. Oh, well, actually, I didn't include the 2010, but I will now. 2010, 2016, get the biggest rabbit ears. And it was a toss-up between 2000 and the 2016 as to who gets the biggest of them all. But the 2016s, they both get massive cuds on there. Massive. But the 98s do as well. And the 2010s. So I'll keep that on there. And 2011s get nothing. Never find anything on them. There's certain years you probably, you know, probably another 10, 15 years maybe when things start happening lamination wise. But yeah, there's certain years that there's just nothing happens to them. And if it is, it's absolutely minor. It's just not even worth finding or even mentioning. And it's inconsistent. Anyway, but yeah, there's certain years that, yeah, things just don't come on. Nothing happens to them. Everything went right. Dyes, production, metal. Yeah. Probably look at your collections anyway. If anyone does error coins, and you'll probably see a pattern of the same, you know, the years that you're finding, that they're all always the same years, basically, just with the odd one and here and there that you might find from another year with an error on it that the others have got. But otherwise, yeah, it just becomes, you know, Varieties on the 2010. But yes, you just end up finding the same. Oh look, there's a 16. Oh, mini me's on fire here. So what have we got? The 14, the 15, and now the 16. We want a 17. A complete set of Anzacs. So the 16 is 2.1 mil. There, one to go, 2017. And I've got less than 2 rolls to go. What was that? 14. Oh, I haven't looked over, sorry. Yeah, I don't want COVID either. But I've had 2 in the family that have had it. And well, you know, they're in the family. What can you do for, you know, isolation or whatever? It just didn't happen, mate. And I didn't catch it, and neither did my other daughter. So twice now through the house, and we haven't had it. Never caught it. Just might be lucky. There are some people that, you know, I said I felt like I was the Amiga man, where he's, you know, I Am Legend, same film, different people. Charlton Heston and Will, I'll slap you across the head, Smith. Did a remake and changed the name to I Am Legend, but it is the Amiga man, and he was immune to the virus that was going around the world, turning everybody into zombies. Only could come out at night. Oh no, don't mix in with them. Can't remember the name of the guy that was in Amiga Man that hated Charlton Heston. Hated him. Every night come out and give him Messias, I think that was his name. Anyway, good film, old film, good. Amiga Man. Same time as Silent Green came out. That's a good film too, with Charlton Heston. But yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I seem to be pretty good with colds and flus and stuff. It's a hay fever that gets me every year, just for a day or two. And I never used to get it. I do now. But only on the odd year out, not every year. It's like, it can be year and year, and then nothing for years, and then back again. No rotate. This light's really hard to see. I think that's a large head. There's the changeover. Would have been nice. Got one of the last noodle, didn't I? Now I remember. Yeah, I did. Nice 84. Go on, Varieties. 184 million of them, you'd expect to find something decent. Oh look, I was going to throw that other 2019 back, because I said it's so bad. Oh, what the hell's going on there? Oh, you know what? If anyone was here when I found this particular coin, I was saying how bad she was. I was going to throw it back, but I keep it just to show because it's 2.1 mil. All those coins fell over just then. Yeah, well, it's the same one. Because I stopped mid-track then when I was saying to you, because I'm looking, I'm like, no way, he's got the same hits. Yeah, no way, that's right, because I mixed it. Yeah, that's right, and you said you were really crook. excuse me. Yeah, you said you were really crook with the flu. No, so you're stuck in bed, Ruth, with bad headaches and struggling to breathe too, chest sore. Yeah. And then, yeah, so you're 3 weeks after your flu and you still got a cough, yeah. Yeah, look, I remember, well, look, a long time ago anyway, it was 70s that I got crook. And I remember, you know, it was only till like much later, years later probably, that I realised that I actually had a real bad cough and I coughed really bad for about 6 months. And I really it didn't comprehend to me till quite a while after, because it probably became so like every day that, yeah, you know, things, you can do things every day like that. And it just didn't occur to me that, obviously I haven't gone back to the doctors or nothing. I just got this cough. And that lasted 6 months. And that was after I don't think I got flu. Did I get bronchitis in the end? Anyway, it was, you know, cold flu. I don't think it was the flu though. I think it was a really bad chest cold. Anyway, but yeah, you can cough for a long time after. There's another small one, just look straight there, they both match up. Look here, it's got a prong, about 0.7 mil. No, it's probably a mil or two, isn't it? So that's another small, which is define my odds of 3 large to every small. Well, we've got 2 smalls and a large. Same there, and the large, when you look here, it doesn't match up. But that's the easy recognition. It matches on those right angles. It's a small. And then just look at the prongs. The small is going to have prongs, and the large won't. Or first prong. So it's 2 small, 1 large. This is the last roll too. Come on, you donkey. Come on, rotate me. Rotate me. It's not rotating me. That's the large head. Change over. Change over. That's 2 16s. I had 3 16s in a row before. This is going to finish off. I wanted a 17. That would have been all right. Finish off a full set. I remember 16. What's a 16? It's no change over there. What's the last one? No. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. $400 worth, all done. Beautiful. Zoom back out. So we got 4 Anzacs. Just need a 2017 there. Then we got some 1s, 2s and 3. A to Z's. Yeah, that light's a bit rough, isn't it? Oh, I'll just change the colour. What if I turn it off? I need to put it over here. I'll just change it where it was. Might be a bit better. Then that 2019 JC, 2.1 mil. They were just they've just shown you the large and small head variety on these. So the top one is the small head, bigger gap from the top of the T to the inner rim, and that's the large head underneath it. Alright, so the 99s have the large head. The IRBs stay the same. They're all spaced and all spaced. No difference. Don't worry about looking there. You gotta look here. Just like on the $2, and the 10 cents. It's the distance from the top of the legend to the inner rim. That's how you tell. So one large, one small. So far I've been finding, you know, I've got to say that I think the small is again like the 99 $2. The small standard design is the harder one to find. You can get the large head in the $2. You get 20, 30 of them to be small head. And I think this is going to be the same thing with the dollar, with this one. But I think this small head is going to be less mintage than the large head. Because I'm finding just large after large after large. You know, it could be 5 to 1. 5 large to every small. So definitely make sure you get yourself small 1999s. Small head. And I haven't found any of them rotated, only the large head. So anyway, there's two. Look for them. Threw them in there. Should have kept them to show the pair. Oh yeah, I've got them. Just to show what was in there. Then we got another variety, large, small and large. Got two small there to one large, which is unusual. And we've got a large cud error on that one. So I'll zap up, I'll show all the errors. So large cud, chip out of the die on that one, 2008. This one's 2016. Big rabbit ears. So that rabbit ears. It's massive. That was a 16, then it double the number. Then we got a rotate. This one's rotated. It is, it's rotated, it's 30 degrees out, and it's got the most cuds I've seen inside one of these ones. Makes it look like a cog. Completely chipped all the way around. Yeah, I think it's going in there too, you know. You might have just been going to start there. So look out for that one in there too. But yeah, really cool. So it's rotated with the cud errors, that one. Then we've got the lamination floor. Dirt in the mixture has disappeared. And it can't hold on to fresh air, so it just peels. It's got no metal to hold on to. There's no base to it. 95. How close can I get there? Anyway, so yeah, nice lamination. 95. What is this one? 2004. That was just showing. What's these? Two S's, Privy Marks, 2019s. 1.5 mil on them. And then another cud in the flame there, but this one's not rotated. It's in there. And it's large as well, large head. 2002 is a ring-in that shouldn't be there. And the last one was the dinosaur that I wanted, the long neck dude. So I can make another set. So that's alright, that's a few coins there. And that's not pulling out everything that some people might be looking for, like all the other commemoratives and years and, you know. Yeah, that's varieties, errors with the chip, the die chips in there, but it's also a double error because it's rotated. So there's a rotate error and die chip error. That one's just a die chip error. Lamination floor error. Yeah, so a couple of errors, a couple of pairs of varieties. Nearly a full set there. And then you got your, these are variety because they brought out the 19 as well, like that, with nothing, no privy mark, so that's a variety of the 2019. with the privy marks on it. Get the AUS, so they've got 2 S's. And then the gash coins, yeah. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3. Yeah, there you go. So what do you get? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 23 coins there. Yeah, so 23 coins out of 400. So that's just over 10%. So that's a really good return. 3 to 5% is my average. 400 coins, you know. Sorry, 5% return, just over. So 3 to 5%. So that turns out it always works out for me, and that's without taking all those other shiny ones or other commemoratives. Just the ones well, to me, that you want. All the others you can find easy, but you might not know about some of these and what ones to get and how many and whatever. And those ones I take out 3 to 5%. And like I said, 400 coins, I just work 10%, 40, 5%, 20, 23, so I'm just over. So that's a good expected return, yeah, all 3 to 5%. But yeah, so happy with that, and I can make a set with that one. I only need the 2017 for that, which I'm pretty sure I've got. 2 privy mark, beautiful. 2019s, yeah, I'm not fussed with all these gash coins, seriously. I need the L to make that full set. Oh, that 2019, I don't want, it's too beaten up. And then there's the error ones and the rotates and with the error. Yeah, so anyway, that's good. I'm happy with that. I'll go through, see what I want and what I'm going to keep and put them all in their areas. So very good. Now we're going to take these back. And I haven't read up here, sorry. I'll see you later, Jobby. Bye, mate. I'm just looking now. Oh, yeah, Peter's system glitch. Yeah, everything's cool on my side there. Anyway, yeah, that's good. So yeah, I'm going to go down to see Woody and Echo and see what he's got down there, if anything. And yeah, and I'll be back. I've got a mail call to do. I don't know who it's off. I got it yesterday, I think it was. I was going to do it, but I've been flat out busy with Facebook and stuff. So I know there's coins in there, and I can't remember. It was either Gary McEwen or Wisey said that he's sending me. Well, it was going to be one coin of 50 cents. The 2022, is it, with the snake eyes error, cut error. But there's more than that. There's another 2 in there. So anyway, I'm not sure because there's no address, no name. So that's a surprise opening for the Gratitude Coin album. That'll be later tonight or tomorrow. Long weekend, so yeah, have to find some stuff to show. We'll get some more coins, besides Woody's ones, if he's got any. Anyway, I'll catch everybody later. Have a good day and get well. Yeah, it's not like drink lemon and what. I don't know. That's all I can say is get well, buddy. Hope you're feeling better. Just play some of my 2-hour ones back, mate. That'll send you to sleep or calm you down. So, yeah. Anyway, buddies, stay safe, be well, be good, and everybody else have a good day. Anyway, I'll catch up with you today, later, tonight, over the weekend anyway, so no problems there. Yeah, and I'll be back. So have a good day, and ta-da for now. See you later. Bye-bye.